this field, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Play call screen.
The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So Ohio State will be in a hole thanks to that short return. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game. You keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Jet sweep to the receiver. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And you gotta love it. Get the ball to your playmakers any way you can. Use their speed to your advantage. Nice job handing him the football, getting his speed to the outside to have a successful
play.
And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I would...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State! And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
The run from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout. So you get tired of going down the fourth quarter.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it.
Entering play, check slant out right, Wheelie Girls.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. That's the last thing you want as an offense. A negative play. A sack on first down. They'll run it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure he was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense, man. It's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, you just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Grab near the sticks. It's Thurman. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They want to throw it. Steps away. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Push down for the tackle.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
3rd and goal coming up here. Back to the air one more time. And the ball is picked off. Pass to 50. Inside the 30. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Penn State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal running back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Flex pistol. Tight. You have 3 options. Power option is selected.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
Options.
The give to the tailback. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Options. Convex cover is selected.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. Got his man down the middle. He completed the pass, but welcome to college football, freshman. He took a hit there.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. From the gun, the ground game. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
Triple option.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up.
You have 15 options. Field goal 42 yards is selected.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete, the defense holds.
That is just the play you've got to do. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense. Keep that drive alive. He's not able to come.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Motion from the offense. They feed him again. Across the 30, out to the 33, engage 4 on the play.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up.
Snags it on the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little.
Takes it to the house.
Entering play
Touchdown,
call.
Penn
First
State.
suggestions. Error 6
I tell you what, this is
categories.
part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens?
Entering
Run a little
play
play
call.
action off with
Special
it.
teams.
Get it to
We
the
have
big
7
fella. Nice
options.
plucking it out of the
5,
sky.
4,
Getting the touchdown.
Return left is selected.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Brought down at the 28, a chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Quarterback checking the play. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few. They'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The sudden change on the turnovers, man, he was looking for running room, couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Formation, concept, man blitz. There are 10 categories. You have 37 options.
With the pass. Here we are on first down. He wants to throw. Looking for the score. And Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Looking left. Oh, so close to paying off the tip throw. He had it in his hands. Ball's incomplete. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry up. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch past the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to end. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Coach suggests entering paused screen. You have 13 options. Resume is selected. Entering play
nice job getting the passing game. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, airing the football out, cutting into this deficit. Who knows what the heck.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Entering cost screen, you have 5 options.
The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
DDL safety blitz.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where you're at.
Blitz 1.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Now they'll run the draw. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25.
From play, Jeremiah.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a
Jeremiah
fumble.
Smith is selected.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They get to him as he throws. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes getting set on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to do.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I tell you, this defensive end not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And his throw is incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. Still a 14-point lead, guys. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Buying some time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Inside zone, there are 10 categories.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Concept, player, Jeremiah, slant out trail, Khalil, slant out trails.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. Shakes off the tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Stands in and takes the hit. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down coming.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football. All right, they already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Got a man. It's Tate. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Oh, and he finds a slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football. He does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Now on the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Player. Jeremiah, slant out trails.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's got his man. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Had a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Keep cross.
Quarterback will audible. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback moving. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Working that left side now. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. And the D denied him on second and goal.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. To the air, it's Sayin. They're trying to get to it. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off and another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much...
Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them That elusive second win of the season.
Entering play call, special
now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David. So this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Trying to get to him. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Spits it out to the back. And he throws another interception. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Play call, special teams.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wide out in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man, it's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his man enough for the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Line gets set, first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
I know exactly what I have to do. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And after missed field goal, guys, the lead still continues. First down here for the offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
15 options. Empty and HB and goal is selected.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Hit as he throws. And he intercepts it. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Here comes the offense on first down.
Outside third.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose,